Hi, so this video is showing you how to do a second fermentation of your water kefir. And so what I have here is some basic water kefir that the grains have just been strained out of. So this is just the basic water kefir, and this was again made with spring water, the water kefir grains, and then I used sugar. You can use coconut palm, you can use brown. This one actually used white. And then molasses. Apparently it really likes having two different types of sugar. So anyway, so this is my basic water kefir, and what I have here is some sliced up ginger, and you'll see I've got pretty thin slices of this. This is about how big the piece of ginger was that I sliced up here that's going to go in the bottom. And then here I've got a cup of apple juice. I like using like a raw, unfiltered, organic. They were out when I went to the store to get some. So this is just like a Martinelli's or something. It'll still work because what's going to happen is the sugar from this is going to continue the fermentation process that is already happening in the basic water kefir. And then the ginger will just infuse it as well. So then you end up with basically something that tastes kind of like not very sweet, because again, the sugar gets eaten in the fermentation process, and I think they've done studies in it, and it's something like 80% of the sugar gets eaten by the grains. So it's not a sweet drink, even though you're putting sugars in it and juices in it. It's not sweet. And so it basically tastes like a sparkling apple cider that isn't very sweet, that's been infused with like ginger, and you'll still taste hints of the molasses as well. Forgive me, I'm a little dry mouth today, so I'm, I'm having some pellegrino. Now this this particular set I'm going to do in this bottle here. I will frequently do it in my empty pellegrino bottles though. And so 2 of these equals 1 of these. I find that I get better fizz in this. I've got another video where I show opening one of these up, and you'll see how much fizz I get. I'm going to try to do one opening one of these, but sometimes I can't open them and I have to have my husband do it. So we'll see whether I can actually get it open and make a video for you. But I at least have the one of this where you can see me opening it and see how much fizz, because basically what's going to happen, this is a little bit fizzy after the first fermentation, but not really. I mean, like, you can see a little bit of texture on the surface, but what will happen over the next 48 hours while it's doing the second fermentation is that the gas in there will grow as the fermentation continues, and so that's what causes the natural carbonation. So with that said, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to put my ginger in the bottom, and again, it was about this much worth of ginger that I just basically skinned and then sliced up. And then I'm going to put apple juice in here. I try to let my apple juice sit out for a little bit before I put it in, just so that it's not cold, because again, water kefir really likes warm. So if I can avoid cold, that's great, but I don't always manage it. So, and then I will put this in. And these are actually really good bottles to do the second fermentation in, because they're really tight. You can get these on Amazon, but I will tell you right now, as a female, not very strong, getting this thing flipped up and down is not that easy, and so it kind of makes me nervous. My husband uses these sometimes, but I leave them alone. But like 3 of these, I think, would be about the equivalent of 1 of these or 2 of these. So anyway. And so this, because I did a 6-cup bottle for the first round of fermentation to make the basic water kefir, basically it's just going to be slightly more full because we've added the juice. And so set it over for the sink. And so here we go. And then I've got the metal lid, because we want it as tight as possible, obviously, so that the gases can build up. And there we go. Now this will sit for 48 hours, and that's it. Hopefully that was helpful.